5 ways to feel more confident. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start off with genuinely worrying about yourself. Okay, now, like, you looking and being on social media and looking at people's lives, looking at your friends' lives, how people might like portray you and how you portray them. Now, if you don't worry about other people but you should worry about yourself, or the opposite way around, it's not gonna work. You genuinely gotta worry about yourself and do your thing, okay? And that goes along with number 2, do not procrastinate. Procrastinating could lead to laziness, and you are not going to really love yourself and do what you really want to do if you're gonna lay in bed all day and complain about you not doing what you want to do. And that causes depression and, again, you not loving yourself. So you can't do things like that. You genuinely gotta go for the things you want and earn them and work for them. And if you can't do something at that moment, do that other thing. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, being so into other things and what other people think and not doing your thing, it causes you to not feel right and feel embarrassed. Now, feeling embarrassed could lead to plenty of things that I'm not gonna get into, but what we are talking about, and it's looking at things as, okay, well, some things I really cannot change, and things are going to bound to happen over and over again and repeat, and you're gonna go through mistakes and embarrassing moments, but in reality, you really got to tell yourself, people are not gonna remember this. That embarrassing moment, people probably already forgot about it. And if people genuinely worry about the embarrassing moments and mistakes you have made, those aren't good people. It doesn't matter if it's your friend, family, siblings, siblings. It's gonna happen anyways. You can't escape it. If it genuinely bothers you, don't be around it. I don't really know what to say about that. Just don't. Genuinely cannot not talk to yourself, okay? And with depression and you just being everywhere, you being and getting up and always doing things and always wanting to do things and worrying about things that in reality doesn't matter, at least at that moment. It's not good to avoid talking to yourself. Just simple. You are going to get caught up in other things and you are gonna forget the things that really matter to you. Yes, maybe being in your thoughts can cause depression and stuff, but people don't know, you can't avoid your depression. You can't avoid your worries. You just genuinely gotta figure out how to get through them. You sit down with yourself and tell yourself how to get through them. You tell yourself what you really want, and you do that thing. And that goes back to procrastinating. Do not procrastinate, because you genuinely being in your thoughts and not doing anything and wanting a change in your life, in your mindset, in your confidence, in your relationships with people. First of all, how you perceive yourself and how you show yourself is what you're gonna get back. And yes, sometimes it's corny to say, but even with people who are completely opposite than you, and just like they could be genuinely doing bad things, you know, whether they want to or not, whether they mean to, but putting yourself, standing your ground, not only can you gain respect and they would show sympathy for you, but you would probably also be changing somebody's life. Okay? Because people are going to look up to you, and they're going to look at you as someone as, well, they are doing these things. Maybe if I do these things too, I could be like them. And yes, people shouldn't be idolizing you and should be idolizing God, but sometimes people don't know what that is. So you educating them and prioritizing what you need to prioritize is what is going to help you. Okay, so a lot of things kind of lead to the same understanding and like principle, but Number 4, be yourself. And it's such a basic one, but it's like, you are not going to be happy and feel motivated and get what you need to get done if you are trying to be other people. And I know it kind of like, it's like, well, you just said that people would need to look up to you. And there's a difference from people like wanting to become better than people wanting to feel heard and fit in, because those could lead to 2 very different things. And just you not being your own person is genuinely, it's just a thing of, well, what am I bringing to the table? What am I really to these people if I act like them? Like, being yourself is such a big part of you, and you can't not do it. Number 5, be kind. Be kind. Because like I said, the way you portray yourself is the same way that people are gonna be around you. Now, if you're insecure, you're going to get insecure people. If you're being rude, you're gonna be with rude people. And you can't do that. And you can't surround yourself with those things. And you can't be like them. Like I said, be yourself. And don't, like, if you're being yourself and you're doing your thing and you actually really are confident and you're not procrastinating and you're getting everything done, don't use that as an opportunity to not be humble. Genuinely be kind. Always do things for people, because it always comes back to you, and it's gonna feel so much better, and you're gonna feel so much happier genuinely making people happy. Bonus! Ooh! Y'all gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. Pray. Pray about it. Pray about it. Like, what are you doing? You can't, like, first of all, if you are into God and you're not confident, why aren't you getting closer to him? You don't have you don't have an excuse for that. Wait, you don't have a Bible? If you don't have a Bible, actually talk to him. First of all, we have like Bible apps. We have things on YouTube to look at, Bible verses, things anywhere you could possibly, any social media, you could find religious stuff, you could find God stuff, whatever. You don't even have to, your religion doesn't have to be Christianity. It literally, you could be Muslim, and no judging, everything. Like, yes, I am a really big believer on God and I put my lifestyle to it, but we do not judge. I do not judge, no matter what mistakes. You cannot judge people no matter what, because at the end of the day, you probably made those same mistakes, and you're probably going to make those same mistakes. And if you don't, pray about it. If you do, pray about it. You pray for absolutely everything. To feel confident in yourself, you have to feel confident in God. You cannot worry that he won't give you things, because it might take a year, a couple of months, a few years, but it genuinely feels good at the end. And you can't be like, okay, well, I'm sad going on this journey with him, because yes, you are going to feel sad, but don't be sad. And it's like, oh, it's kind of hard to do that, but going back, be you, do what you want to do. Just don't be bad doing it. Like, if you are genuinely sad and depressed, and you're really just going through like a moment or a struggle, what you do is the consequence to it, whether it's good or bad. Okay? And like I said, pray. Okay? And if you can't pray and you're genuinely crying, you seeking God and crying is all you need at the moment. He's always listening. He's always there. Jesus, God, angels, people are looking after you. They're always there. They're always watching. And they're genuinely wishing the absolute best for you. People are watching you. And being yourself and being confident and being with God is really all you need. Being humble is all you need. You really just need yourself and God. Okay, so I can't think of anything else. My mind is so crazy and there's so much noise out there right now. So I'm going to get going, read my Bible, maybe. I don't know. But I'm gonna talk to God. Pray. Y'all should do the same. Yeah, you should. There's no other way to put it. Do it. Whatever you're thinking, do it. Unless it's bad. Don't do it. What are you doing, girl? Don't do it for the plot. Don't do it. Seriously, don't do it for the plot. That's gonna be my next video. That's gonna be my next video. Don't do it for the plot. I don't feel like talking no more.